Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. How many of us need them? Friends. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prince Hakeem, and you're tuned in to Chaos Culture Radio. I'm back here with a couple of my friends. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to get into this topic. Let's get it.
This is your man, Ronnie Ron, in the house, as usual. I'm back in it.
This your buddy, New Jordan. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's get it. So, due to the tidal wave of what's been going on, since Oscar and Will has been the talk of the town.
Go ahead.
Since Oscar and Will have been the talk of the town, it does brings us to a more serious topic that Black men have not liked to talk about. I can't say about our white counterparts, but they go through it as well. And people who listen to us from wherever you are, Bangladesh, India, we love y'all, the Ganges River. And I want y'all to chime in. Drop in the comments. Tell me the downfall of a man is a woman. Do you have a brother, an uncle, a cousin, a father who life seemingly just crushed, diminished, disintegrate, dissipate within a matter of minutes over a decision of a feline? I'm coming to you as we watch the descent from heaven, our brother Will Smith. Are you following me?
Mm-hmm.
Is a woman a man's downfall? Before I give my commentary, I'm gonna let my friends chime in first.
All right, I'm gonna take it. Let me grab the mic. I'm gonna talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
So, can a woman be a man's downfall?
Yeah.
She can't be if you pick. She can be because of having a stable relationship. Of meaning is of a man should be leading and not a woman. And unfortunately, when you see a woman, see the downfall of a man with a woman, it can happen in months, it can happen in seconds, minutes, months, or years. And when I've been about years, looking at Jaden and Will situation, it can sometimes slowly consume you. But if you don't pick right, if you pick the wrong one, you're not, communicating, you're not agreeing to certain things, not really courting each other. It's just, simple stuff, what basically what you need to know when you start with a relationship, and she absolutely can be if y'all don't do the basic things that you need to.
I agree with you.
Me too.
We've seen so many examples, and a lot of people are so honed in on Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, and as she has been his downfall and not his blessing. I know a number of guys over the years, and you probably know this, Jordan and Ron. How many guys we know, guys who's doing life in prison because of a woman? How many know? How many guys
Yeah.
who made decisions that ultimately got their kids taken away? Their wallets being garnished every month. Some guys commit suicide due to a woman. Some guys who are emotionally attached in their lives. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, just to be politically correct, because I know a lot of people are gonna scold me on this, the wrong type of woman is a man's downfall. Because I know you women are gonna nitpick with what I'm saying. The wrong type of woman is a man's downfall. Who you allow in your life determines what your ROI are, how you progress, how things are manifest. You feel me? You allow the wrong woman in, you get the wrong results back. It's simple as that. I tell my nephew this all the time, and he never really understands when I say this. If you are a man that's being dominated by a woman, you have no relationship. You are not the man. You're her play toy. Not saying that there's anything wrong with dominating women. There's aspects where a woman needs to be dominant. I would not lie about that. There's aspects where a woman needs to lead. I would not stop you from that. You know what I'm saying? And I totally agree with that. But then in a relationship where the natural order comes to play, the lack of leadership in a man can show weaknesses in his armor. And it can be depicted, decoded, debunked, broken down. And the woman who you're with tends to lose respect for you. And you not loving yourself a little more will allow everything within your eyes can see can be broken down. A lot of people need to take Will Smith situations and take it to heart. Are you with that woman that is controlling? Are you with that woman that is a bad luck chick? Are you with that woman who brings no value in your life? Are you with that woman who can't seems to never follow a simple instructions, and you work so hard and you can't seem to break out of that glass ceiling? She is your downfall. Are you following me? And I know a lot of my brothers might be able to chime in. I've had situations where I had to get into fights because of women, where my bank account was depleted. I can't sit here, brothers. I can't sit here and tell you where I've ever benefited from being with somebody. Where I can say that I have a return on investment for the money I spent on dates, dinners, clothes, shoes, summer camps. They said, hey, he's a nice guy. You benefit, but I lose. When I pull out my profit and loss statements, I'm the one losing while you're profiting. Difference is you're not filing my money on your taxes. Oh, we can't hear you.
There we go. I had it on mute on my mic. I could tell you there was one time I was a teenager that, there was a girl I was chilling with, and I put my investments in and no investments return. So I feel you.
Think about that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And hold up.
Yeah, you pressed the wrong button.
No, my leg stiffen up. But I'm an old man. But we talk about this and we see this all the time. How many legacies has been destroyed? There was a quote that Warren Buffett had, it says it takes 20 years to build a legacy and it takes 5 minutes to destroy it. You would think and move differently. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So allowing a certain kind of woman in your life can determine if you'll be successful or you're just breaking even or you're just seeing how it is. A lot of women don't understand the pressures that men have. And when we do let our guard down and they're able to swoop in and attack like a cobra, and as the poison seeps in, other people are affected by the actions of certain women. Some people say, "Oh, you're a grown man. You play vagina and get sexed on." You feel me? So ultimately, we got to blame a man for choosing to be with a certain kind of woman. They're also going to say, "Hey, that's the kind of woman you chose to be with." How do you know that, Black? How do you know that, Black Queen? Talk to me. How do you know that? You want us to look at you as an equal. You want us to love you. You want us to respect you, which we have. You constantly want us to acknowledge your accomplishments, your goals, your destinations, which we are. You want us to put a back seat to your dreams, to your aspirations. And we do. And it never seems to benefit us at the end of the day because you're still a man and they don't care how you get your money and where you get it from. How do you expect us and to be happy to be with somebody when we can't benefit? How do you think our families think about it? A lot of people forget about that. A lot of women forget that these men you are marrying, who you allowing to fall from grace, who you allowing to be put in prison, who you allowing to be killed, who you allowing to be beat up, they got mothers, they got fathers, they got brothers, they got sisters, they got aunties, they got cousins, and they got kids. Your respect means more than his integrity. If you
Straight up facts.
You know what I mean? If you understand what integrity means, because integrity is a word that I think a lot of our beloved sisters do not understand. For them is emotion, and emotion leads on to, hey, did this guy say this a certain kind of way? It's not what you say, it's how you say it with them. For men is what you say. We don't care what your emotion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, how can we prevent from producing more Will Smiths? How can we prevent? Go ahead.
Hey, make sure we have fathers in their lives.
100%. 100%. And mind you, he had his father in his life. He said his father was just backhanding his mother.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the only thing. Is a lot of Will Smith in the world. So, but the thing with the women very complicated. They are so beautiful creature, but very complicated to understand. That's why I think they use an analogy in the Bible between Adam and Eve, so man can kind of get like the concept of a woman's structure and how she thinks. Women, even though people won't believe it, I totally believe women tend to rule the world in the aspect of a man's world, because anything a woman say, even men as they growing up, most man insecurity came from a woman when he was in kindergarten. A woman picked on him, and then that affected him to his adulthood.
Facts.
And that's the thing. That's the thing about women. They so beautiful, but they also so so troublesome. So they very a petite creature. You know what I mean? So it's just that us as men, I think we got to surround ourselves with more men for us to get like who we truly are as a man. Because we put our whole being into a woman, that's gonna be our ultimate demise. That's what happened with Solomon. That what happened with King David.
Preach.
You know, this goes on and on and on and on and on. But however, there's some quality to a woman. You get what I'm saying? And not only that, but even the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, his beef started with Malcolm X talking about some woman.
Facts.
It's always have to deal with some woman that brings a downfall of a great man. So for us, I think we have to continue to surround ourselves with great men and to understand that women are there to be used and to bring us the glory of a man. You know, I don't disrespect women, and I think the only way women can get her integrity is through a man, because a man supposed to carry that integrity to give to the woman. Go ahead, John. You were saying something.
I'm gonna say this: one of the most powerful things that a woman has is her mouth. And what I mean by that is this: if you in a relationship or marriage, her mouth is important because she can speak positivity to you, to people, and people say, "Oh, she must have a good man," or she has a good husband, whatever. She speaks negative about you, you weak. You sorry. Why you with that man? Why you in that relationship? Why you still in that marriage? Her mouth is powerful, and that's what
man teach her how to tame that tongue. Because women, if they talk out the mouth, you can really destroy a man. I mean, talk out of the mouth, and the man insecurity drop that second. I seen it because it happened in my life. So you got to be very careful when it comes to a woman, her tongue.
And her, like I said, and she can be very, very feminine. And you do something wrong, something can slip out just like that. That's it. But that's if you go all the way. You say something vulgar. You know what I'm saying? And she'll keep that. Remember that. But yeah, man. For a man, it's about her mouth, man. It's like, she use it positive or she use it as negative, and it can spread, around.
Like the situation with the Will Smith situation with the Oscars that happened this past Sunday. You saw that Jada didn't even say anything. She gave Will Smith a look, and it caused Will Smith to react. So that's to show you the power of a woman. She could just give you a look, and the man can automatically react. Like Hakeem said, most of our homeboys, people we know, die or are in jail because of a woman, because the woman calls the man like, "Oh, he raped me." So your mind like, what? So it automatically creates some type of energy within you that makes you want to go and react and to protect this woman.
Straight facts on that.
Not for real, man.
So even right now, man is trying to get the bag for the woman. He's not trying to get the bag for himself. He's doing it because of some woman.
Right. I agree.
The movie John Q, I don't know if y'all saw it with Denzel Washington. You saw that Denzel went to the extreme mile just because his wife told him, "You got to do something." Mind you, she didn't even tell him how to do it with smartness and with logic. She said, "You got to do something." What Will Smith did? He said, not Will Smith, what Denzel did. He went to go get a gun, hold everybody in hostage. Now he's in jail for 20-something years.
Right, went to the extreme. But and he got, but guess what? His son got a heart transplant.
Yeah. But it could have been for him being locked up for 20-something years. Go ahead. All right.
Exactly.
What? Who go?
I can go ahead. You.
No. I said I agree with you, man. I say for the most part, integrity is a big thing. Having a tribunal of men and being able to have a space where you could talk to other men. You know what I'm saying? That's really important.
And also, want to add something. I believe when you bring your significant other to family, how she reacts and how her family reacts.
Right.
That's major important, because if you're gonna marry the girl, y'all bring it together families.
Right.
So
That's why,
I think that's something that need to be.
no, that's true. And that's why I'm saying, like,
Mhm.
a man need to he need to coexist with brotherhood, because the brotherhood is gonna teach the man about integrity. From him to teach him about integrity, he's gonna download to his woman, whoever he's talking to. And I always say on the podcast, it's a man's responsibility to coach and train his woman into the way that he want her to be for him.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of men agree with that aspect, but I totally agree with that. It's the man's job and responsibility
My brother,
to
you said
coach and mentor his woman to the way he want her to be for him. Not for the next man, but for him.
Yeah, because I'll tell you this: you coach your woman, you keep feeding her logic. And at a certain time in the age, she's going to be a force for you.
Correct.
She's going to be a force.
Yeah.
She's going to be so tied up to you. She's going to be loyal to you like the what's the Black Panther? The women try to use to protect him.
Yeah.
The Adobe tribe or something like that. Like you fixed her up, they're gonna be as loyal at you. It's like if somebody, like let's say for my wife, it's like if somebody tests my character, that's the only time I can't get her to stop talking. That's the only time. If somebody tests my character, I can't get her to stop talking.
no, you're right.
Because she will go to war for that. Because there was a situation, we was moving, and I'll tell you a story. The situation we moved into this apartment. We hired some helpers to help us move. They came an hour late, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I was kind of upset, but they did. They did what they needed to do, and by the time it was getting done, there was, I was gonna say, there was trouble. There was trouble. I told her, like I say, you want to say half an hour, extra half an hour, and I'll pay you extra and everything. And I guess he wanted to leave. There was lack of communication. I was trying to communicate, and it didn't happen. And so when I was trying to pay him, I tried to pay him through the app and everything. It wasn't working. And so he got upset and everything. And he started saying, "Oh, well, wait, but are you trying to scam me or anything?" I was like, "No. You must be a type of person." My wife heard that. And after that, I couldn't get her to talk. I had already paid the man. Well, we had to hurry up and pay the man. Just take money and go, because she was not going to stop talking.
That's because you chose the right woman, and she is your asset more than your downfall.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
One thing I do want to point out.
Go ahead, Akeem.
That you said, Ronnie, that I think we don't hear a lot. You talking about the brotherhood of men. We need to get back to that. You know what I mean? The brotherhood of men, getting back to where we are all men and we look at each other as equal, and we work together to build a better situation.
Yeah. No, because I realize the brotherhood of men is the only way that's going to take you to the next level. Now, the women, I don't want to, because a lot of women be listening in and they be like, "Oh, you guys are always bashing women." No, I don't want to say that. No, women have great assets to them. I told you, women are good accountants. Women are good organizers. Women are good cooks. There's so many things women can bring into your life and bring value to your life. But when you're dealing with a woman, you have to understand you're dealing with emotion. Her emotion can sometimes cause you to go left. You're trying to go right. You're trying to stay on the right path. She's going to come. She's going to bring you to the left field, because anything she feels for that day can also affect your day. So that's why it's very important to have a brotherhood, because when you have a brotherhood, you're able to go on the phone and say, "Hey, man, I think I'm kind of off key." Your brotherhood is supposed to say, "Hey, you need to go back to make that right turn, because you still got to stay on this right path." And it happens all the time.
No, you're 100% right. I think,
and not only that, but people can see, even through the Will Smith situation, you saw that after that thing he did when he slapped Chris Rock, who came, his brothers came, and they went to go console him to see he was all right, see how he's doing, see if he's got his head straight. Because Will Smith was still emotional, but as a pro example of brotherhood, they say, "Hey, you good? Everything's all right." they're trying to consult him to make sure he won't do something outlandish, crazy again.
Yeah,
That's the power of brotherhood.
you're 100% right, man. I just and this is just a word to the wise for the ladies. If a man doesn't agree with you, it doesn't mean that we're not discounting what you're saying, but you're not the all-seeing right to be right, because look what we're looking at now. So that's all I really want to say on that. I'm like, hey, let's work together, but allow me to be a man and lead when I'm able to.
And you ain't the only one. My last note is like I say, I think we gotta put more emphasis on brotherhood and understand the value of a woman, and that she can also bring assets to your life, to bring lightness to your life. Because to me, I think your woman's supposed to be a spiritual advisor. She's supposed to be your teacher. She's supposed to teach you more things about yourself to bring you to your higher self and to God's good. To me, that's why I don't really bash women like most men do, because I see quality and value to a woman. Because yet, at the end of the day, even though Eve sinned first, but Adam was there to bless Eve, and in exchange, Eve blessed Adam with some children. So that's to show you the value of a woman. Go ahead,
Tags.
There you go. And I would like to say is, we like I said, when you pick your woman, make sure you are courting her. And if y'all agree, make sure y'all communicating effectively. Make sure y'all have short-term goals for yourself. If y'all working on marriage, please work on that. And and just keep building on that. Because once y'all keep building on that, it's like y'all building a brand for yourself, if I can say. And also you're building a brand for yourself. In the future, you'll build a family and you'll build a legacy. That's what I gotta say.
Facts. And like always, man, we want to make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, and also hit the notification at the bell, because more videos dropping throughout the week. It's very important. We really appreciate the fans always, man, for liking and also sharing the video, man. That thing is helping us a lot. You already know, guys. That's been said for Jordan, Hakeem, and myself, KI Culture Radio. We out.
Yeah.